Hey guys, Mara here. So today I'm going to be doing a video on my makeup stash of highlighters. Now, right now I am obsessed with highlighters. I became obsessed with highlighters, it would have to be in like July of last year when I was getting ready for my wedding in August, and I went to Sephora or Ulta, I can't remember, and they were like, oh, you need a highlighter. And I was like, what's a highlighter? I don't know. I wasn't really into makeup before I started getting ready for my wedding. And they introduced me to a few highlighters, the Becca highlighters, of course, and It Cosmetics illuminating one that was good for wedding makeup. So since then, I have been obsessed with highlighters, like seriously obsessed. So I'm going to go through my stash today. I have some drugstore, cheaper highlighters, and then I have a few high-end highlighters. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the drugstore. And I'm going to start with one I don't like at all, really. This is an Ulta highlighter blush duo. And the highlighter is called Yellow Diamond. The blush is called Apricot Blush, in case you were wondering. It's like an orangey blush. And then the highlighter is like a yellowy golden highlight. Now I'm going to swatch these for you. Now if you watch when I swatch this, my lighting in here is not very good, and my dog, of course, is now playing with the toy. This highlight has terrible color payoff. Terrible. Let's see if I can get it without it glowing. It's very chalky. It's very powdery. It cakes up on my face. I have really dry skin. So whenever I use this highlighter, it's just cakey. It's like using a powder on my face, and I hate it. I keep it for, I don't know, whatever purpose. I should probably pass it along to somebody who will use it, but I don't like it. The next one I have is one that I got in my Ipsy bag last month, and it is a Pixi, another blush highlighter duo, and it's in the shade Rose Gold. This is actually one that I really love. I really love this duo. The blush is, it's a little dark for me, and it is shimmery. I'm more of a matte blush kind of girl, but the highlighter is seriously gorgeous. Let me swatch it for you. It has really good color payoff, and it's not chalky. It's like a shimmery, and it's this one right here. And this is the other one. I don't like this one. I really don't. I guess it's probably better to see it in person, but this one is not chalky at all. It goes on smooth, and it's just so beautiful. The next one I have is the Physicians Formula Translucent Pearl Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls in the shade Translucent Pearl, I should say. I really love this one. This was my first drugstore highlighter, and you can see that it is just like a nice pinky shade. And it really does come off translucent. Let me just swatch it here. I'm going to go back my hand this way. Let me swatch it. It has really, really, really good color payoff. It is translucent. It gives a nice little glow to the cheek. But it is not, like, it's not chalky at all. If I went in order of chalkiness, it would be Ulta is the most chalky. This Pixi one, it can be a little chalky, but not too much at all. Like hardly at all. It's more chalky than this one, but not really that chalky. This one, never chalky, never. I really, really love this one, and I keep this for, you know, days that I'm not going to be, I don't really care about wearing my high-end stuff. Okay, and the last, like, affordable drugstore highlight that I have for you is this ColourPop highlighter. It's the one that I'm wearing on my cheeks today. You can see the glowiness. These highlighters are intense. These are awesome. This is the only one that I own right now, but from watching reviews and reading things online about them, I am definitely going to be ordering a few more. This is in a champagne gold, hard to see, but it's a really pretty like Moonstone by Becca color, and I don't know, I just love it. They're like silky to the touch. They're like almost like a cream. Let me just swatch that. Look how intense that is. I mean, seriously, it is like, it is so intense. Look at that. I mean, that is how it comes off. Now, I like to apply these with a brush, or not a blush. picture blanked out. Okay. I like to apply these with a sponge, and normally I'll just dab it in and then just like dab it on my cheekbones. And the good thing about these is they're buildable. You can put like a light layer on, or you can just keep building and get that intense glow that you want. But yeah, these are amazing. This is in the shade Lunch Money, if I didn't say that already. Highly, highly recommend these. Okay, now I have 4 high-end highlighters to show you. I'm going to start with my oldest one. This is the IT Cosmetics Hello Light Illuminating Powder. It's a nice, like, champagne-y color. I really love these champagne gold colors as a highlight, especially in the summertime. They're really beautiful. But this one is the least intense out of all the ones that I own. This one is more of, like, you could use it as, like, an all-over shimmery highlight, and I'm going to swatch it right here. And it's just more of like it says, it's an illuminating powder. You could dust it all over your face for some glow, or you could spot highlight and build it up on your cheeks and brow bone and down your nose. I forget how much this one was. I think it was like $26 or something like that. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is this baby right here. This is the Becca Champagne Pop. This one is my all-time go-to summer highlight. It is a little more rose goldish in color, like orangey golden color. So in the winter, I don't really grab it, like reach for it. So this one though is like, come on, everyone's talking about Champagne Pop by Becca. It is like the best. It is so intense. Let me just swatch it for you. I mean, look at that. Look at that finger. Let me find a good spot. And look at that. That is like the best color payoff besides the ColourPop one, which is this one here. This is, sorry, I have like lipstick swatch there from before. But this is ColourPop. This is Becca. So you can see like the ColourPop, which was only $8, is very, very, very pigmented. The Becca one, which is $38, is also very pigmented. But you can't get a shade like this anywhere else. Like, this is such a unique shade, and I think Jaclyn Hill did a really excellent job at creating this. I found it on a whim on Sephora.com, and I bought it, and then I was on there like 5 minutes later, and it was like sold out. I was like, oh my gosh, did I get the last one? Like, that is awesome. That is like so lucky of me. But yeah, my sister got hers like the first day it came out, and she was like, oh, look, I got Champagne Pop. And I was like, oh, I wanted that. And I actually didn't get this until in the fall whenever they restocked online. But yeah, definitely worth the $38. Like, this highlight is banging. Like, it is awesome. Okay, the next one I have is another Becca highlight, but it is the Shimmery Skin Perfector Poured, if I could speak today, in the shade Pearl. Now, funny story about this one. When they brought out Pearl, I wanted it so badly. It was in the winter. I'm pale. You can tell I have really fair skin. I wanted Pearl. I was like, I have to have it. I want it, but I really don't want to spend $38 right now. We bought a house in December, and I just did not want to spend that $38. So I was looking online, and, you know, online shopping. I shouldn't buy makeup from online, like eBay or whatever. But I bought this from eBay, and it said, you know, new, and, you know, it's the Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed. Wrong. It was not pressed. I got it in the mail. It was only 19 bucks. And it was new. It wasn't used. But it's the poured. And I was like, I really didn't want the Pearl poured. But guess what? That's what I got, and I had to use it. So, it's creamy. It's more like the consistency of the ColourPop highlighters. I'll swatch on my pinky, but it is, see how intense that is? That is like an intense highlight. That is really intense. But, I'll swatch it right next to the Champagne Pop. It's a more matte highlight. And let me tell you, like, as much as I hated it at first, it's growing on me. It is really, really growing on me. It's not as intense as the other ones, like I said. It is more of a matte shimmer, but for the winter, it was gorgeous. Like, with the really pale skin that I have right now, it's gorgeous. And if you don't put bronzer or anything on and you just have, like, blush or you know, something like, even if you don't have blush, if you just want to put mascara on and throw some of this highlighter on with some concealer, I mean, this is the way to go. Like, it's not shimmery, it is matte, but it is intense, and it does give you a really nice highlight. Okay, and for my last one, I just got this baby. This is the I'm sick of not being able to talk today, and I'm really getting angry. So, this is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade Highlight 01. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. So, naturally, I had to ask for it for my birthday. I wanted this highlighter so bad. It was expensive, but Sephora just ran their 10% off for the VIB members, and that's what I used. I justified spending $40 by using my 10% off. So this is, it says matte, it's not matte, there are shimmers in it, but this is an excellent, excellent, excellent highlighter. It is intense. It highlights like no other. I don't know, it might be better than my Becca highlights. It might be. And let me just swatch this one for you. Let me clean my fingers off a little bit. This is the color. It is like a lighter champagne. It's kind of like the ColourPop one, but it's not creamy. It is a powder, and it's not as dark as Champagne Pop, but it's not as light as Pearl. So let me find a good spot. I'm just going to swatch it like right here. I don't know if you can, oh, there it is. Look at that. I mean, seriously, look at that glow. That is the kind of highlight we are talking about when we're talking about the Laura Mercier highlight. This is worth it. This would have been worth $40. I didn't know, so I was hesitant, but I would have bought this for $40. If they had this in my Sephora at home, like, and I swatched it and I saw that it was that crazy of a highlight, like, look at that. If I saw it was that, I would have bought this instantly. Instantly. This is just crazy. I love it. So, yeah. This is probably my #1 go-to highlight right now. Probably will change the Champagne Pop once I get some tanner skin and, you know, some glow. But, yeah, as of right now, my top 3 are Laura Mercier, the Baked Radiance. My #2 would be Champagne Pop by Becca. And my #3 would be the ColourPop Lunch Money, because it's only $8. And it is pretty top notch. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.